Well, my daddy left home when I was 3, and he didn't leave anything to my mother and me, because frankly, as a father figure, he was just no use. Because around our house, Mom wore the pants until she'd had enough of Lance, but before he went and named me Bruce. Well, he must have thought it was humorous, because my childhood was such a mess. I suffered every possible form of abuse. Once I got caught in my mother's clothes, platinum wig and pantyhose, I tell you, life ain't easy for a boy named Bruce. Well, I grew up lean, I grew up gay, like I could hide it. Anyway, by 17, I could pass as a pretty good dame. So I made me a vow to the moon and stars, I'd search those gay and tranny bars and kill that man that gave me that awful name. Well, it was Fire Island, mid-August, my top was down, so my hair was mussed. I had to stop and get some styling mousse. As I waited there in the checkout line, I realized I was right behind that dirty cross-dressing dog that named me Bruce. Well, I knew that snake was my own sweet dad, because his top was striped and his skirt was plaid, and he never had a sense of style anyway. In a tattered wig with the split ends coiled, I looked at him and my blood just boiled. I said, "My name is Bruce. Have we been introduced? Now you're gonna pay." Well, I bitch slapped him right across the cheek. You know, he let out one evil shriek. Then he lunged at me and he pulled out a handful of hair. So I went at him with my nail file. We crushed right through the cosmetics aisle, spitting and slapping at the brow with the gel in the nair. Well, I tell you, I fought tougher hoes, but Dad sure wasn't one of those. He whimpered like a poodle and he hissed like a cat in heat. Then he went for his base inside his purse, but I was quick and I drew mine first. I sat there looking at him in his defeat. He said, "Son, this world's a bitch. If you're gonna look good, you gotta be rich." And I knew I didn't have a red cent to my name. So I named you Bruce and said, "See you later." And if you became an impersonator, well, it's that name that helped make you a dame. Well, now you just fought a real cat fight. I know you hate me and you ripped your tights. You'd like to kill me now for turning you into a tranny. But you ought to thank me for your hissy fits, for the wiggle in your walk and the jiggle in your... because it's that jeans that gave you that great fanny. What could I do? I helped him up, I straightened his wig, you know, I gave him a hug and lit up some cigs, and I come away with a whole new attitude. And me, if I ever have me a son, I ain't gonna do what my daddy done. Yeah, if I ever have a little boy, I'm gonna name him Pat, or Terry, or Chris, or Kelly, or Val, or Sal, or anything but Bruce. Well, I ran a Johnny Newton.